Hello, I'm Kori Nicole Barnes, and I'm with Where's the Buzz TV. How's everyone doing today?
Good. I'm
Good,
doing
good.
good.
I'm very excited to speak with you. I am familiar with some of your work, so this is very exciting to kind of see you all, in this a sense of a new light, right? And it's a different type of
Right.
genre. So just really wanting to really dive into preparing for this role since it's kind of, like dark, little sinister vibe, but I love mystery. So I was very
Mhm.
intrigued by the whole series. So Chloe, let's start first with you. How did this feel really preparing for this role? Like what mindset did you have to get in?
Yeah, it was a long process. Even before I got the role, I got, Rebecca Godfrey's book and really understanding each part of that really helped me. I feel like going into a role, you have to really dive into it. And this role really stuck with me. She's a very complex person. She has many layers to herself. And I feel like it was really important for me to uncover all the layers that she had. But also taking your own approach to it and you're adding your own self to it was really important to me. And at that note, also for your mental space, not having such a load on for you, but separating your character between you was really important.
And even Javon, right? Like of course, we've seen you in previous roles, and we know that a lot of like mystery, suspense, and even in the trailer, we do see how you were just like, oh, like meaning that you've seen something. So, how do you feel about being a person that has to come forward to say like, oh, like you may have to describe what you saw, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's like one person that might be relying on the truth. Like, do you feel like it's a difficult position to be in, or even try to move throughout this type of situation that this film series adaptation?
I've done some pretty tough roles in the past with some dynamic, a good bit of layers to it. So I feel like that part wasn't super hard for me to be able to portray. But there were definitely tough days for sure. Like, don't get me wrong, there was a bunch of tough days on set. I would have scenes where we just stayed rolling so I could get the proper take that I wanted and to make sure I was happy with. But I really just wanted to make sure this role was done right and I was able to tell the story as true as possible.
And for the both of you, even Chloe, you're able to speak on this first, just protecting like, your mental like space, right? And just really being able to, be keep like a light vibe as well on, set. 'Cause I know sometimes it's like, okay, we gotta lock in, we gotta focus, but also being able to, okay, let's debrief, let's take a moment, let's
Oh,
breathe.
for
So just
sure.
Yeah.
describing how that was.
Yeah. I really feel like finding the chemistry between each other, it helps you separate, your life versus your character. And I feel like when you have that moments that you can bond with each other, it takes that load off. It creates
Right.
like a sense of it's okay to, feel that way.
Yeah.
That was really important.
No, when you're on set, that's it's go time. It's ready to,
Yeah.
stay locked in mentally. And excuse me, sorry. Whether you stay locked in mentally and you kind of gotta go there regardless of the circumstance. You know what I mean? So, but kind of like what Chloe was saying, we definitely had a good bit of time where we were able to, enjoy ourselves, have, some lighthearted situations because when you're in that mindset 24/7, that can definitely mess you up a little bit mentally. So we definitely had some good moments.
And what is just something that you would like, your fans and just viewers to take away from this? Because I'm sure that, fans of the original, book are going to be like, wow, like we can't wait to see this brought into life. So what is just something that you all are looking forward just as to what you would like for them to take away from this? Like as a lesson, just as a overall meaning of life, like what
Yeah.
do you want?
Overall, as a whole, I'm just really looking forward to people being able to take away the justice that needs to be served with the murder of Raina Burke. This is a very important story, and I'm so glad it's being told.
Yeah, exactly what he said. And just adding on to that, taking the awareness of the kindness that you give to others is so important. And, your actions and your words have a deeper meaning than what you think they do. They have consequences. So I feel like it definitely sits with people about that awareness.